Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I will do a hostel tour of Venice Beach Hostel. This hostel is located in Venice, obviously, so it's very close to the Venice boardwalk, to the beach, like to the Santa Monica Pier, to the promenade, like Muscle Beach, like everything like touristy that's like close to the beach basically. So it has a really good location, super close to the ocean. It's just like a block away. You can actually see the ocean from the little patio that they have. It is located in a very busy area, so it's not really like a quiet hostel. It was one of the cheaper hostels I found here in LA. It was about like $41 per night. I actually originally booked like a mixed dorm, like a first night, and the female dorm a second night. And the guy in the reception actually asked me like, hey, do you want to like stay in only like a female dorm? Like we have like beds available and stuff like that. So it's completely fine if we switch you. And he actually let me like see the mixed dorm, and just like it was fine. But if I've stayed in hostels before, the mixed dorms usually smell a little bit more, which is kind of like not always like bad, but they usually like smell more. I think it's because like they have more people in them usually, but I decided to stay in the female dorm. It was cleaner, it was also empty, so I was like the only one staying there for like the first day. So I basically kind of got my private room. I would describe this hostel though as a little bit more contemporary, might be the wrong word, but not as you know, clean cut maybe is the right word. It is very colorful, it's like not super updated, and it's very like, I would say contemporary and like artsy, I guess. So it might not be for everybody. However, for like the location and the price, it's still a pretty good hostel. It's not super updated, like some of the lockers are completely broken, and like the lights in my dorm doesn't work, or the charger spides the bed. So they definitely have to do some updates to this hostel. Then the organization, like with the staff, is not like the most perfectly organized. I had to stand outside when I was supposed to check in for a while before anybody like came to the front desk and could let me in. And then also in the morning they opened like the common room and the kitchen like a half an hour late. So there is like small tweaks that they probably could be better at when it comes to like staffing and like keeping the hours that they're promising and stuff like that. But it's not horrible. They do have a complimentary breakfast with not too many options, but it's still like something like standard for a hostel, I would say. They also have free Wi-Fi, which is kind of standard. One thing that they do offer though is to use their laundry machines. You can also get laundry detergent from the reception. There's also a strict rule of no smoking weed in the whole building, not even on the patio. And I think that's good for like tourists that stay here because they might not be from a country where weed is legal. However, for like people in California, that might be a little bit inconvenient. Personally, I think this hostel is completely fine. It wouldn't be my top pick. It got everything that you need basically. And honestly, if you stay in hostels, you're probably not gonna be in the hostel for that long, or you're probably gonna be like out exploring. It could definitely do some like renovation and update some things. For example, like the lockers, I feel like they should really prioritize to like fix that. But other than that, it works. Like it is what it is. It works. It's a hostel. Like you get like a place to sleep, you get some breakfast, like, and that's basically everything that you need. And for the price and location, I feel like it's pretty fair. And also a lot of the employees live here, which it definitely creates a different like vibe, if that makes sense. They basically work 25 hours a week and then get free housing, and that's pretty cool. They also use keys at this hostel. You basically get one for the front door and one for your room. So I'm gonna show you both my room and also the other amenities. So let's start from the entrance. So here is where you enter, and you get keys to open first the front door and then your room. Then we enter. So right when you come in through the door, there's some bike storage down here where you can store your bike, and then there's the stairs up to the second floor and the reception. So if you go that way, there's stairs either way to up to the rooms. Here's the luggage storage. It has no door, but there's where you store it. So and here's the reception. And in here is the common room and the kitchen. Here's the common room, some couches, and then we turn this way is the kitchen. Honestly pretty large, so you can use these appliances to cook. So they obviously have a toaster, microwaves, stove, and a bunch of things to cook with. So here's where you do the dishes. Like I've said before, you make your own dishes in hostels. And yeah. Turn around, and in there we have another common area. And in here we have another lounge room, some vending machines with drinks, and also some snacks. Bookshelf with some books. And pool table, that's pretty cool. And a bunch of brochures for whatever you want to do here. Looks like a printer. I don't think the computer is working, but like a little TV area. Okay, that's kind of cool. And a question I always get is like if I feel safe in hostels. Honestly, they have so many cameras. I feel safer here than in hotels, to be honest. And down here seems like a little restaurant. I think that's actually outside where the Venice sign is at. And here is the view from the other side of the other common area room. Cool. Exit here again. And again, if we go here, we can see the street where you enter. And over there is the crosswalk where the Venice sign is. So it's super close. We have a piano. And here's the couches from this angle. And yeah. Okay, so going from the common area, let's go upstairs. Again, no elevator, so pack lights. I'm gonna go here to my room. In here. See, and they use keys in this hostel. So you have a key for the outer door and your private dorm door. There we go. So here is a little hallway into the room. And apparently behind this little curtain is construction, so we will not go in here. And here is another hallway into a closet with some lockers. So you can actually have more than one locker for each person, which is kind of great. They are kind of small, but there's something in there. And they do not seem to have been cleaned, but they're pretty deep, and that's not working whatsoever. And here's some hangers. That's good. And here is the bathroom. Let's turn this on. So there's actually a bathtub here. That's kind of nice. And also like a toilet, a mirror. Kind of nice. You can't really open the door. One thing I noticed though, there's not a lot of hooks to like hang like wet towels on. So I guess that's a negative, but kind of cool that they have a bathtub. I haven't seen that in a hostel before. So I'm gonna turn that off because the fan is kind of loud. And then we walk into the sleeping area. So this is a 7-person, or there's at least 7 beds. So here's 6 of them. And they have small curtains. They do also have like small shelves with like lighting underneath here and like outlets too, but I couldn't figure out how to turn them on, so I'm not even sure if they're working. We'll see. And there's some curtains. That's kind of nice for the top bunks at least. And here is a little hanger thing. They actually have a lot of storage here, and also a desk. The view, well, not the best from what I can see. Let's see if we can open this actually. So here's the view. Could be better, I guess, but I mean, if you're staying in a hostel, you're probably planning on doing other things like outside of the hostel, so it works. And it's like these. Let's put that there. So yeah, that's the 6 beds. And here is a little other desk area. Fire extinguisher, that's pretty good. And also more, like little, what are they called? Like those kind of small safe that you put like valuable stuff, so I like that. Oh, some converters. I'm not sure if that's standard for rooms, but that's kind of nice that they have converters for international people. And then they have a little room back here, which has a bed in it too. I mean, it is more private that you get your own little area, but I think this doesn't feel good to me, so I'm not gonna pick this bed. But it has a chair. It's obviously private, has a little shelf for itself, and then a little dresser there, or a chest dresser. And then obviously here is the big room. So I'm actually sleeping here by myself because nobody lives here so far. So I get the first pick. Yeah, but I think that was everything for the room. Okay, so I'm leaning towards this bed. I might regret it because like it's right by a window with like broken blinds. So I might be like woken up really uncomfortably in the morning, but I'm not sure if I like that bed that's like in the like corner. And this is like in a very awkward spot between that room and just like in the middle of everything. So I feel like I'm drawn to this bed. I'm not sure why. I can like sleep with a shirt on my face. You also get a pillow, a blanket. I thought this was a towel to be honest, but this is a blanket and this is like a cover. I'm not sure if I'm gonna freeze. It's kind of warm in here, but we'll see, because this is not that thick. But since there's nobody else here, is it bad if I take another blanket? Or maybe I can borrow another blanket from somebody else. But yeah, some graffiti. That's not even graffiti, it's just text. So here is the room that I'm staying in, and let's go down the corridor or hallway, whatever you want to call it. And actually let's check out this room. And
6 plus 1, 7. Total 7 beds.
Okay, so like some beds here, another bed in there. So I guess it's 7 beds. So it looks like this. And it was the same price, right, as the
Yeah,
female
same price.
dormitory. Okay, so this is the mixed dorm. And here is the little patio. Actually really cute. By the way, there's my room. Cool. So here's when you come out. There's some chairs and a table. And honestly, the air is so nice. And obviously you can sit and smoke here. Let's see what we can see. So this is like the view from the patio. It's actually on the same street as Same Sun, Venice. And yeah, you can actually like see the ocean. And other than that, on the other side from the ocean, I don't know if you can see this, but there's the Venice sign. So still very, very good location. Like, what is it, like a few hundred meters to the ocean. And there's a staircase up, I guess, to other rooms. Yeah, we're not gonna go there right now. But yeah, this is the little patio. Down the other hall, there's obviously laundry. There's a laundry room, some more lockers. Let's see if I can zoom out. Lockers over here. Here's the stairs to the lobby, the front desk. Let's go here. Here is the view that we're working with. Basically just back streets, but you can see some palm trees at least. So now we're on the 3rd floor and we're coming to the washer and dryer room for tenants. So here's the washer or washing machine, and that's the dryer. And the washing machine is $2 and the dryer is $2.50. I honestly think it's really great that this hostel has a washer and dryer inside the hostel, because it can be very inconvenient to like find a laundromat or just finding other ways to like do your laundry. So this is a thumbs up for sure. And also it's open from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And you can also buy laundry detergent for $2 in the reception. So thank you so much for watching my little hostel tour of Venice Beach Hostel in California or in LA. I will leave any other additional information in the description box below. Don't forget to watch my other hostel tours. I have a bunch here in LA and also other places, so I will leave that in the description box below. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching and hopefully I see you next time. Bye.